Hello. I mean, hello. I have to talk English now. Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon. Welcome to the live webinar. Thank you for joining me. I really would like to know where you all are on this earth, because we are building this huge network around the world all together. So if you would like to let me know afterwards on the English website where you are from, I'm really curious to know that. And we're going to do the MIR-Method together as a group, and that means that the MIR-Method will work stronger than as if you would do it all by yourself. So I'm glad you joined me, and we will give ourselves a wonderful boost. And maybe also the world, because we have this huge network now of people working together. And I believe that has effect, so you never know. We're going to talk about coincidences tonight, about how life evolves and how life, how can you say envelope? No, when it comes out of the envelope, when it sort of opens up to you, what has your life in store for you, and what is coincident and what is meant to be. So is everything a coincidence, or are some things scripted before you came to this earth? We're going to talk about that, and we're going to do the 9 steps so that you can pull in everything that has to do with your mission, and you pull it in, and then it will, how do you say that? It will evolve. No, it will open up for you much faster because you do the MIR-Method. It's very, very special welcome to everybody who's new tonight. Thank you very much for joining me. You're very welcome. I hope you can feel the energy. I hope you can feel the love and the fun that we all share together tonight. And I hope that the effect of the MIR-Method, to do it as a group, will have a very good beneficial effect on you and your health. A very special welcome to all the mirrors, everybody who is joining me every time. Thank you very much. This is the 17th webinar already. So for 17 times we have been doing this webinar. So thank you very much for joining me. And also a very special welcome to the MIR-Method coaches. You are the people that can work with people with the MIR-Method, and you can make them go through the harder blockages much faster. So thank you for doing that. In the Netherlands at the moment, I'm building a course to show all the ins and outs of the MIR-Method that I know. And on the English website, there is already a course, and it's called Deep Understanding of the MIR-Method and additional techniques of the MIR-Method. So if you would like to work with the MIR-Method, have a look at those 2 courses, and then you'll find extra information, which can be very interesting if you have a practice or if you are a professional. All right, let's go to the presentation. When we do this, the MIR-Method as a group, we have a very strong feeling of connection. So maybe you're not aware of it, but our hearts are making this connection at the moment. So you may feel like you're not alone, like you share this moment with other people, that there's a connection between all of us. And I talk about this from the work of Lynn McTaggart. Her name is here on the screen. And she has written, I think, 5 books now about all these things that we cannot see, but can be proven scientifically. So when people work together as a group and they send energy with intention to one person, that person heals, but also every member of the group that is sending this loving, this healing energy. She has proven this scientifically. And I believe that when we do the MIR-Method as a group, also the effect of all of us will be stronger on us. And it will have a larger effect to the surrounding of us. So it will radiate out to your beloved ones around you, to your animals, to your house, maybe to your neighbors, maybe to your residence, your city or village where you live. As I believe that we spread out this energy of love everywhere. an energy of peace, of course, because the MIR-Method is the method of peace, to bring tranquility and quietness inside the hearts of people, inside their minds. And by doing that, we will build this world of peace. I know it's coming and it's very soon, so I'm very, very excited and very happy at the moment. I know. All right, I'm giving these webinars every other week, so if you would like to join me every time, you're very, very welcome. And please tell others that they can join in as well. If you have a good immune system, these 4 things are very, very important. So please relax. If you want to have a good health, make sure you take some relaxation. You can do it by walking, by riding a bike, by going into nature. Maybe you like to paint, maybe you like to do embroidery or knitting or crochet. Maybe you like to sew clothes. Maybe you like to repair a car, or maybe you like to talk to other people. Maybe you like to dance. There are so many things you can do that make you relaxed inside your head. So lying on the couch may not be the best way to relax, because then maybe your mind goes, oh, I need to do this and I need to talk to this person, I have to solve this problem. So your mind, your monkey brain will continue. And relaxation is often when you do something you really, really love. Then your mind goes all quiet. Detoxing, so take out all of the rubbish from your body, let it go out. And you do that by drinking water and eating healthy food. You will help your body to clean itself. And cheerfulness, very important. If you are sad, if you're angry, if you are fearful, please remember that you have this switch inside you. You can change yourself. You can change your emotions, the way you feel. And if you can't do it from the inside out, then let something else or someone else help you. I love to look at these stand-up comedians and just hear them say all this fun stuff, and I can't help laughing. And I have this playlist on Spotify and it says instantly happy, or instantly cheerful. When I put on these songs, they are fun songs, or they are a bit crazy. You know, as soon as this song starts, I go like, I'm instantly happy. So look for those songs and listen to them, so you can make yourself deliberately more cheerful, and work on that, because it's so important. Whenever your heart is cheerful and happy, it actually produces oxytocin, which is a hormone. It produces loads and loads of this hormone. And these hormones go to every cell in your body, and they help the health of every cell. So when you are happy, when you are laughing, when you are cuddling a person you really like, or maybe a pet, when you do that, your heart is really happy and cheerful, and it produces all these hormones that are so beneficial for your health. So you need to be cheerful, not all the time, but you need to switch it on and look at the good things in life, because there are so many things to be happy and thankful about. I know you know, I know you understand this, I know you already know this, but still I can't help repeating it. All right, tonight we're going to talk about coincidence. There are so many things that are coincidental that you think, oh, is this coincidence or is something going on here? So, what if nothing just happens? What if we living in a kind of a matrix, and we are, things come to us as if they are programmed? What if that is the truth? What if we could draw in certain persons in our life or happenings that we need to come across to learn lessons or to heal our wounds? I talked in one of the webinars about the 5 wounds that have been identified by Lise Bourbeau from Canada. And she says that you draw in these people in your life that help you heal those wounds. So if you have a wound of treason, for example, then you will come across people who will betray you. So you can feel this wound again and so you can help it heal. So very often the people you come across and you have a confrontation with you don't really like, those are very often the people that help you the most. And it's not a coincidence that they come into your life. So you can always be thankful for those people that make your life hard sometimes. And then put on a nice record and start to be cheerful again. I did a course in remote viewing, which is actually looking from far away into a building, going into a room and looking around. So it's like, it's a way of clairvoyance. And everybody can learn this. That's the best part. And I learned it from Laurie Williams. She is a teacher in America and she lives in Texas right now. And she came to the Netherlands and she gave this course. I joined her and I was taught to look at an envelope, and in the envelope was a picture. And I could look, I concentrated and I could see elements of what was inside the envelope. And there's nothing spooky about it because everybody can do this. She has this technique of how to make yourself really schematic, like structured, in a very structured way. She taught me how to do this remote viewing. And I learned I can do it, I can be confident about it. The fun part is that everybody can learn it because it's a very systematic way of doing this. It's called CRV, Controlled Remote Viewing. And why am I telling this? Well, I completely forgot what I want to say, but there's no such thing as coincidence. So why did I come across this course? Why did I learn all this from Laurie? Oh, I know where I am getting at. She taught me something about the future. I'm going to come back to that one because I'm going to tell that in a bit. First, I want to tell you about coincidences. Sorry, I'm a bit... I'm sort of really focused, to be honest, but that gives my way of talking a bit of a blur. I'll be back on track soon. So I'm already tuned into the 9 steps later on. There's this wonderful energy going on tonight, so I'm a bit off guard at the moment. All right. Let's go back to the stories. There's no such thing as coincidence. What happened to me last year was that from every corner where I could look at came to me the message, go sew, which means go make clothing. And I was very surprised by it. Whenever I was somewhere and I could find a pin, you know, you need pins to put in the cloth so you can bring them together and then you can sew it. They were everywhere, in places where they couldn't even be. Like I was visiting somebody or at the train station there was a pin or a safety pin, or everywhere I came there were these kinds of materials that had to do with sewing. Then I went to a lady's house and a friend of mine had asked me to pick up an old sewing machine for him. So I went to this lady, she opened the door and behind her, she gave me the sewing machine, but behind her I saw this thing. It was a standard. It was a very special tool you can use with sewing skirts and frocks, dresses. And I will explain what it is. But this was standing behind her in the corridor. And it was exactly a thing I really, really wanted to use in my sewing room. So I was so happy to see it. And I was like, oh, there's this, in Dutch we call it a rokspuit. I don't know the English word. So I pointed at it and she said, what, this thing? And I was like, yeah, that. And she said, oh, yeah, you can have it. She just gave it to me. Like, these things are like $50 to $100. They're very expensive. So I was like, okay, everything is coming to me. I need to do something with it. So now I'm sewing and I'm being tremendously happy by doing that. What you're looking at, this is a piece of equipment that helps you make the seam, the bottom side of a skirt or a dress, totally straight. Because when it has to go over the behind of a lady or the lovely belly of a lady, then the seam of the skirt can be a bit like this. So then you need to chop it off really straight. And this piece of equipment helps you. I put out with my mouse, I go around the beak of this thing. It's wide and it has chalk inside it. And whenever you push this red thingy, you go shh, shh, and out comes the chalk onto the fabric. And then you have this line of chalk all around the skirt, because you go all around the skirt, and then you can exactly chop it off at the right length. So the dress will be totally even and straight. So I love this piece of equipment, because for me it's like, I don't know how to say it, but like, hallelujah, I have found this. And that gave me the direction that I needed. So I have been pushed into the direction of sewing clothes very, very much. And I was wondering why. Nothing is coincidence, nothing is random. Say yes to the invitation. So I was invited by the universe and I said yes. Now what happens when I am sewing? I go blank. I go totally focused. I'm into the fabrics. I am into the softness of it. I feel totally safe and intensely joyful. And when I'm creating these clothing, I'm really totally happy, but I'm also aligned. So I'm really like this super channel to bring out this energy from the universe to the earth. That's how it feels. I'm not very aware of that, but that's what happens. I am not unique. Everybody has this. When you are gardening, when you are in nature, when you are cycling, when you are playing with a grandchild, when you are walking the dog, when you are playing with the dog, when you are giving a massage or receiving a massage, when you're doing something you really, really like, that's when you become this super channel. And all this wonderful energy from the universe comes through you towards the earth. That's how all this frequency on earth is rising. So it's because of all these people that are doing the things they really, really love. And their hearts are radiating this. Yes. Okay, now back to Laurie Williams of the remote viewing course. What she explained to me is like the future. She said, is the future written in stone? And what she explained to me is like the future is like a river. And in this river, there's a huge rock. And on this rock, there is a frog. Now, this huge rock, it won't go away. It will stay in the river. So when there are things happening in life, like 9/11, that is a rock that had to happen. It had to happen for a certain reason. We don't see it yet. Some of you already see it. You know why it has happened. It explains something. It made something visible. So we are going to see it much more why it had to happen. But this frog onto the rock, that can change. It can jump off the rock. That is the parts of the future that you can change. Those are the parts that really are still flexible. So when you want to navigate through your life, there will be rocks, there will be hard parts, or there will be events that need to happen. They are written in stone. They are scripted before you came to this earth. But there are also elements in the future that you can still change. I don't know if you know about Project Looking Glass, because it's very interesting to look at that. It's like a kind of equipment. I have never seen it, but people use it to look into the future. the fun is that when people are looking into it, they actually influence the future. So the outcome is not certain because the person who is viewing it is also changing the future. So when you really wish something for it to happen, you already have influence on the future. This is actually also quantum physics. They have already seen this happening with the scientific experiments, that the person who is observing it is actually influencing it, influencing the outcome. So with Project Looking Glass, the same thing happened. So that's fun. But it's good to look into it because it's quite interesting. Okay. So the future is written in stone? Well, not everything. Very much is changeable for you. So when you do the MIR method, you will change your future and you will draw in coincidences, happenings, events. You will draw people into your life that help you clarify your mission. Because actually everything that has to do with your future lies very much in step 9, clarify mission. So when you do the MIR method, you will open up to the possibility of your mission, and you will draw in these moments, these happenings, like with me, with all the sewing. You will draw it in and you will be sort of guided towards your mission. So it's very nice to trust that and to look at it. Okay, we're going to do the MIR method now with emphasis on step 9, drawing in everything that needs to be in your life, that needs to happen to you so you can live your mission. So if you're longing for a love partner, maybe you will draw in this person. If you need to have another job, you maybe draw it in. Maybe you want to feel much more happy. You will draw in some things that will make you happy, some new hobbies. Sorry, I have an itchy nose. It means letting go. So there's lots of things are leaving this group at the moment. It's not just from my own letting go, but it's from the whole group. This is the end part of the large intestine meridian, and that gives an itchy nose. So if you have an itchy nose, please let me know, because then I know you're letting go as well. Okay. I forgot what I was talking about, but if you want some people or some happenings to draw it to come into your life, you will draw it nearer. So I'm looking forward with you to a wonderful future where you can be, every day you become a bit more happier. Yes. Okay, we're going to do the 9 steps. Please stroke yourself, caress yourself gently. So the more gently you do it, the stronger it works. So be really kind for yourself. Love yourself. Okay, here we start with step 1. Optimize acidity. Optimize acidity. Optimize acidity. Detox all toxicity. Detox all toxicity. Detox all toxicity. Detach father. Detach father. Detach father. Detach mother. Detach mother. Detach mother. Clear meridians. Clear meridians. Clear meridians. Supplement all shortages. Supplement all shortages. Supplement all shortages. Balance hormone system. Balance hormone system. Balance hormone system. Fulfill basic needs. Fulfill basic needs. Fulfill basic needs. Optimize chakras and aura. Optimize chakras and aura. Optimize chakras and aura. Clarify mission. Clarify mission. Clarify mission. Okay. I wonder if you notice the same thing as I do. It feels like the intensity and the strength in the group is so much bigger, stronger. Did you notice that too? You don't have to feel anything, but maybe you noticed it. Now please tell me on the English website. I really would like to know if you felt something different from other times. It feels to me it's much, much stronger. Wow, okay, great. So if you would like to show me what happened to you, please write it on the webinar, on the website, I mean. If you were yawning or sighing, it's very good signal. It means you're letting go. If you have a belly ache, it can happen. It means your intestines are working really hard and you're also letting go and detoxing. If you needed to cry, it probably is because your heart is touched. So probably because you're feeling connected to other people and you feel the intense longing for us all to live together in harmony, because that's what it can feel like. And then you felt recognition of your emotional pain maybe. It's a good thing, crying. So what did you notice? Please let me know what country you're from, because I really am curious about that. And you can write it on the English website, MIR-Method.com/together. And please look at these courses, because they give you lots and lots of extra information and techniques. And in the additional techniques, please look at the first aid. That is very, very handy when you have a cut or a bruise or a burn. You can use it when you have an insect bite or when you have menstruational cramps or migraine. The moment the migraine starts, you can do the first aid immediately. It also contains a technique for treating viruses and bacteria. Very interesting, just energetic work. And the third one is to treat the side effects of medication. So please look at it. It's very interesting. If you have a practice, those tools can be so handy and you can teach them to your clients. So please look at those. Well, I hope you will have a very good effect from this MIR method. The group has become much bigger already. So we are growing as a group. Next time we have more and more people. And I wanted to say something that is... It's so hard sometimes when I'm doing a webinar, I'm in my right brain. So I am in the brain of infinite possibility. And then to talk and keep the structure there, it can be hard. So that's why I'm so distracted, because it's so much stronger today as it was other weeks. So I wonder what's going on. But the effect is probably also stronger. I remember now, please drink water, because the MIR method will work strong and your body needs to detox. So it needs to let go of the rubbish. So please drink water. If you don't drink enough, you might have a headache. And I think that's a shame, because you really can prevent it by drinking water. So please do so. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being with me in the webinar. I hope it does you much, much good, and I hope you sleep well, or I hope you have a really energetic, lovely day. Have a very good weekend or a very good week, and I hope to see you within 2 weeks again. Until then, bye. Hope to see you again then. I need to wait a little bit before I can push the button that it's all gone. That's why I wait also so long. Okay. Hope to see you again within 2 weeks. Bye.